Shh. Winners talking.
We're in this episode and the next two after. That's 1, 2, 3. That's Doug's phone on some smile thing. We move. Them cheese dead. What's that? The ringtone.
No, it's Instagram.
Life's good, Doug. Listen to them smile. But anyway, the next 3 episodes, we're taking it for the man them and for the grind and for the original. We're going Thug Motivation 101, Thug Motivation 102, Thug Motivation 103. For the next 3, straight motivation, grind, let's get it business. So this one today is the first. Next 3 weeks, that's what we're moving. We'll do with all the fuckery and the gal and chat. We'll get back to that. But the next 3, it is what it is.
Salute.
Big PS, General Sterling,
Come on.
Deacon Doug,
There.
Pastor P. It's the hustler.
Trust me.
We're in the building.
Congregation there.
The congregation's there.
Growing each week.
Growing every week.
Room just because the truth say lockdown restrictions has been lifted.
Yeah. So now,
you know what I mean?
we can start letting in.
Yeah.
We can start letting in more and more of the affiliates.
Yeah, come on.
The gang, the team, the family, La Familia. All we've got is us. You understand?
That's it, man.
And you can't even see all of us. Like it goes so far and wide. You understand? We could pack out the whole building, let alone the room.
Yeah.
You understand?
Big debates. 2-hour episode, 3-hour
all day
episode.
All day long.
Yeah.
Wait for the live shows. All that's coming.
All
the live shows coming because we want to be amongst our supporters. We want to feel the love. Let the love radiate through a building. You understand? Through an arena. Energy,
man.
This is the room of truth. Many things come out in this room.
Yeah.
Some things get exposed. I should have got on the last episode ago a couple where, remember, like I put it on my story called Beenie Man. Zeze interviewed Beenie Man.
Oh yes,
the doctor.
The
original Dan Gargan.
Yeah, I did see that.
Bad man Beanie.
I did see that still.
Just like myself, bad man Sterlocious. Beanie clocked that Zeze can't cook.
Hey!
He asked her straight.
Yeah.
This how no man's a G.
But you know what?
God,
it's mad because when I see it and when he said it, I see like it kind of like froze time.
She had a flashback.
Flashback.
Bro.
She remembered herself.
Bro, I'll give you a joke. Cause shout out Shiesty.
Yeah.
Shiesty sent me the story and tagged me in it. She must have been watching it and bending because I hadn't seen it.
Yeah.
So obviously she's seen our episode. So she sent it to me and is bending up laughing. Because she obviously knows man's the original to call her out and the can't cook thing, you get me? She tried to deny it, but it was clear.
Yeah.
Beenie Man asked the exact same question, bro. How I
Beanie
said
had already watched the episode.
Yeah, like he watched it. Asked her. But it was just real nigga shit. You know when you're just a real man, so you can know like these are the questions to ask. So you asked her, you can cook? And she was like, you know when you're like they say lubricating lips for the life.
Take back to this room.
Yeah.
The pressure.
But here's the joke. Here's the joke. She reposted. I posted my story and tagged her because you know it's love.
Yeah.
She reposted it after with some LOLs.
Yeah.
So me, I hit her on WhatsApp and was just like, I was bending up and I was like, listen, you know it's love anyway. And bigged her up for interviewing Beenie Man because that's a big shout. Big run for that every time.
Yeah.
You know what it is, but I said, tell the truth. Like, you had a flashback of being in the room with man. When them questions got asked, you had that flashback of being in this room with Zeze Mills. Two blue ticks, all now no reply because you're in your feelings.
Yes.
Well, it's the truth.
Yeah, truth.
It's the truth.
But we love you, Zeze.
Yeah.
But this is masculine shit.
Masculine shit.
So
man's still waiting. Man's still waiting on the.
We're still protecting you, Zeze. We love you, B. You know it's love. Anytime with the hustler, you know it's love. We've got your back through everything, but that's just a little something between us. The can't cook thing, but we're working on that. We're gonna pattern you up.
We've got 2 aunties that could help her out still.
And we can help out whatever we can. We'll pattern up something.
2 aunties that could help her out.
But listen, if she's not rich already, she's gonna be rich and successful. So maybe she's thinking she doesn't need to do all of that. But the big Beenie Man kind of called her out on it.
Yeah. But I know that I reckon she's got like a little Mackinac cookbook or one of them cookbooks out there, and she's testing the waters.
Yeah,
she ain't got time for that.
Nah, she's testing.
You think so? Well, now she will because she's getting called out on it too often. You know them ones.
Yeah, but hold on. How did Beanie clock it though?
He just asked because this is what I'm trying to say. How this room, the masculine shit room. He asked her straight.
Okay.
Like what? She's like, you single? And then said to her like, he goes, are you a good woman? and then he said, "Can you cook? Can you clean?" What is the man them
Alright,
talking
yeah,
there?
yeah, that's it,
And people were like, "Oh, you man are some caveman thing."
yeah.
Real man know what it is. It's not because you must cook and clean, but these are some of the fundamental basics that you should have in your repertoire that makes a man want to wife you and make it so you don't have to cook and clean. Because you've just got that character trait, you've been brought up, you know what a Dutch pot is. Episode, whatever it was we talk about. Some guy, Big Doug said, they don't even know what a Dutch pot is, they think it's fucking weed. Man, them have been spitting game in this room for a hot minute.
If you ain't watched that one, go back and watch.
Go back and watch it. We've been putting working in this room for a hot minute.
Plus, I don't need a mini clone of me. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm saying, but you can cook, blood.
I can, yeah, to be fair, I can.
Don't ever say that. Don't ever. I can cook, blood.
I can cook.
Masculine shit.
You know what, man? Had to fend for himself.
Exactly.
So I know how to chef it.
And my mum used to say to me, boy, you don't want no woman to be relying on no woman. You understand?
Yeah.
Like them having you up with that.
Yeah.
Because a certain man, I'm not saying in this room, but he's in this room. if you say to that man, boy, I made your plate of
Yeah, I know exactly.
he's on his way.
I know who it is.
He's on his way.
I don't even know no names.
No names.
I know this brother around a plate. He don't play.
You know he don't play. He's come in. All she's got to say is, of course, he could have been beefing with her. They could have stopped talking.
And he'll reach there just as the food's ready.
Oh, come on.
Don't even know it's ready, but he just gets.
He's just there at the right time.
Right time.
This same person.
Yeah. So no microwaving, no reheat.
Oh, no. He's there for the friend.
Yeah.
This same person,
For
yeah.
the first serving.
This same person, and it's all family members. So I can say this, and it still leaves it could be one of a few. Everyone's birthday, there was a period for about. He's laughing already. Every birthday, yeah, whether it was a youth or a big man, it could be our cousin's 12th, our step cousins, our grandmas. He's coming for cake and food.
Yeah.
He's landing. Everyone.
I heard about this.
Even everybody knew. The whole family. But everybody loves him.
Yeah.
Sit down, gonna find a corner and just take time.
You know,
Remember when he was at your barbecue, bro?
No,
Man just takes his time and makes love to the food. You saw Harvey's thing. You saw Harvey's thing.
Harvey's thing when he saw that open.
So what we saying? Just like that, we all know who we're talking about.
Yeah, we know. I
know. What?
I saw he was opening this. Yeah. So what is that food for?
Wait. But salute.
I go upstairs to the little VIP area and see the little, the little trays out and whatnot. I was like, yeah, wait, is that food for us?
Come on.
Yeah, I know exactly.
It is what it is. But yeah, let me bust a champagne. Big up to my family there. No name still, because I'm not gonna put you out there like that, because.
But but in the comment section, if you think you know who we're talking
about,
if
you think we know, just slap that in the comment. For real.
Them in the comments.
Who's the guy?
Who's the culprit?
Mr. Turn Up for a plate.
Mr. Plate Man. If you know, slap
no
it in
homo.
the comments.
Then Plate Man too. But yeah, we move. But yeah, but the guy that will turn up anything for we can't miss. You got to be everything we listen, just in case there's a mad one there. But
was that one alright?
No, the plate man was kind of deep. Still,
Yeah?
the white guys would be like, "Fuck you know." He said, "Plate man, plate a geezer," because them man know what plating is.
Yeah.
So anyway, we move. Yeah. Hold on. Right. So let me bust a champagne to the room. But one thing, especially now that we have to mention in the room right now, as I bust my champagne. So it's the debut in the room for my big son.
Yes.
In the room.
There.
My young son's in the room right now.
Come on.
You understand? So big up young general in the room. Welcome. This is what your dad does when you've seen it. You watch every week. But it's great to have you in the room. My eldest, like a man told you the other day at the football. Your dad talks about you on the podcast all the time, Like Birmingham done. You understand?
Yeah.
They just nodded all cool like yeah. But big up to my son in the room. That's my son. One of the greatest days in my life was when you was born, kid. You understand? I'll document that right now on cameras. I'll bust champagne.
Yeah.
My video came out, for my dogs came out on the same day, so it's always double memorable. You understand? But you, your brother, that was the greatest. You understand? So always know that that's documented in hell. Welcome to the room where the masculine energy goes down. But yeah, that's my son in the building. You're not gonna say it. Make your voice heard, blood. You good?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Say it with your chest, blood. You good?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, fine.
Shout out all of my son's little team as well. Love all them youth there, like that. But anyway, out of that, let's get into the topic of the day.
Let's roll.
It's an important one. We're rolling, we're manoeuvring. Topic of the day, no half stepping, straight in. I want to talk on discipline.
Discipline.
It's a word I think that is so important.
Break it down to us.
So it can go any direction you want. We can talk about Donny last week. He had no discipline. The one I was talking about cheating on his girl all the time. He had no discipline. He had no dick discipline. But in general, man, them are lacking. A lot of people are lacking discipline, and discipline is so important. It could be in anything. It could be in your exercise. It could be in your eating. It could be in your mental attitude. Discipline. So let's talk about discipline, the benefits thereof, and all of the above. We can take it any direction we want to start with. Dougie, what's discipline mean to you?
Bruv, discipline is a lot. You know what? Because in everything that we do, certain things to execute it properly, you have to be disciplined in how you do it and what you're doing. Do you know what I'm saying? So like, you know, I have to find discipline in my diet. You get what I'm saying? If these pounds are gonna drop off, you know, like they are starting to drop off.
That's one example.
Man, I have to find a little bit of discipline in how I'm eating and what I'm doing. Do you get what I'm saying?
How you finding that discipline, Doug?
Bruv, I'm finding it alright still. As I'm pouring up the champagne and
eating
sweets in the background. Nah, I'm doing my thing, but it's dropping off. Like, you see the guns are out, innit? You know what I'm saying? So we're doing what we need to do in that, you know? But, like, nah, discipline's major because it's all well and good having an idea, but if you're not disciplined in executing the plan and the program properly, then it's all going to go to pot. So in everything we do, like, we have to be disciplined. In relationships, you have to, like Donny last week, he wasn't disciplined enough. He didn't know how to hold it down. He was doing way too much. You get me? Out of control. Do you get what I'm saying?
Because that was a discipline thing, you know that?
Yeah.
I don't think it was.
You don't think it was a discipline thing?
Nah.
You say that was a...
He's just not rating. He's not rating her.
Yeah, that too.
He's not
rating her. He's not rating himself.
He's not trying to not. He's not trying to.
All right, but I'm saying at the same time
he needed a little discipline.
But he needs discipline. Yeah, there you go.
Needed to discipline him.
Needs like that. But no, I think there's also discipline for you. Aside from her, the discipline for yourself. Like you ain't got to slam 20 girls, bro.
Yeah.
You understand? That's a discipline.
Don't get nothing out of that.
That's a blood. Do you know how disciplined you have to be to say no? It's a discipline saying no to pussy. You know. Just being disciplined to be like, no, it's not that. You understand? Or you're just running around chasing your dick all the time. And what's that? Then we're just animals. There's a level of discipline to that, to be able to be in a position or situation where you can be like,
not today.
No. Gal are running you down.
How much power you get from that as well.
It's empowering, bro. It's empowering. Trust me.
Majorly.
You understand? So it is a discipline thing for him to a degree. But aside from that, there's so many aspects of discipline. In business, you've got to be disciplined.
Yes.
Your competitor's doing all that he needs to do. He's getting up. He's doing the extra work. He's knocking them doors. He's sending them emails. He's making his calls. You understand? She's making sure that her business is open at extra hour
on time
when yours is closed. She's never late. You understand? She's professional. If she's saying something's going to be done, it's done. That's discipline, bro. You understand? Saying you're going to be there at... Well, this one... Saying you're going to be there at a certain time. I didn't want to feel like I was throwing word on my homeboy, you know? You see how I paused? Because it weren't meant for you, Doug. It weren't meant for Doug, but now it looks like I'm lining man up. But discipline. Like, punctuality is discipline. Knowing, like, something's got to be done. So you set your alarm clock. You plan out the route. You're not up... MCing at 7 o'clock in the morning. You're not MCing at 7 in the morning. You see what I'm trying to say? It's all a matter of discipline because
it's true. Because the more discipline
you know what I'm saying.
I fully get it because you know what I feel like in certain things that I do. If I'm more disciplined, it just becomes even more tighter. Like the clogs move even more smoother. They're more greased. They're more oiled. You get what I mean? The machine ticks over better with that added bit of discipline. And I can also see when I'm not disciplined and I'm kind of party boy life or out there a bit and everything's a little bit slapdash, how it affects what I do and everything else. So adding that extra little bit of discipline, people be so surprised how much it changes the game for them. Do you get what I'm saying?
It does.
And it will start off with small changes, but some people just being a little bit more disciplined will fucking accelerate their things like 100 miles an hour. Do you get what I'm saying?
100.
Because it's those little things that you don't know. Like you said, it's that getting up on time. Like for some man, they might not get up early enough or have enough time in the day or feel they don't have enough time in the day to execute certain things that they know they need to be doing for their business or for their life, and they're thinking like they've not got enough time in the day, but it might be because they're up late fucking either playing game or they're not, or they're sleeping in, or they're watching Netflix or doing whatever, or the fact that they might go bed early but they're sleeping in till God knows what time. So by the time you actually trigger yourself and wake up, it's 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. But when you actually get out there, the real world is shutting down at 4:30, 5 o'clock.
Yeah, and that youngster.
You get what I'm saying? The real world shut down. People leaving their office at 4:30, 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? It's only call centers you're gonna get till 7. Then that's for like your phone bill or something like that. But if you want to handle business, people are shutting up shop at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. So you're giving yourself a very limited window to execute things that need to be done. Do you get what I'm saying? So having that little bit of discipline, knowing that you set yourself out that you got a schedule that between the hours of 11 and 1 o'clock, those are the times I got to bang this out and get that done.
Yeah.
Even in your day, for 2 hours, even if it's just 2 hours of discipline to get certain things done. Yeah. You're gonna mash out what you need to do, and you would have, that you've put yourself a step closer towards your goals.
The discipline to write that list out of affirmations and then tick it off and get it all done. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? It could be whatever. You have to have that level of that drive. Discipline to listen. I know I'm disciplined, innit? Like I'm not gonna make it, but I know I'm a disciplined individual, bro. My son's here, he knows. I mock him when he comes down in the morning and he's coming down. I'm on the floor doing my fucking. I don't want to reveal the whole blueprint to the super freak physique out here. You get me? But man's on the floor doing my sit-ups and all of that. He knows. You understand? That's getting done. That's me. No one ain't gonna tell me to do it. No, that's what I say to him. I say, listen, there's certain things you've got to do that I can't keep telling you to do them because I'm not always gonna be there to tell you what to do. You've got to instill them within yourself. You understand? You've got to have the drive to be like, right, this is what I'm gonna do. This is how I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna eat at this time, or I'm gonna eat at this time because I want to gain, or I'm not gonna eat because I want to lose. I'm not. Do you understand what I'm saying? I want to achieve this goal. I want to kickball, I want to be a boxer, or I want to be open a Fortune 500 company. I need to do this every day to achieve that goal. I need to research this every day to achieve that. I need to go and study this. You understand? I need to do the extra work online that others aren't doing, the extra study. You have to be willing to do that. Yeah. To go the yard no one's going.
Because sometimes people are waiting for them to actually make it to the fact that to be something to then install this because you think, oh well, I've got what would rich you do? Like, what is the entrepreneur you, the successful you? What are they doing?
They're obsessed.
Now? They're obsessed. You get what I'm saying?
And that discipline comes from the obsession. They're obsessed.
We have to start thinking like the rich version of me or the successful version of me. What's he doing at 1 o'clock in the morning?
Them man are relentless.
Or what's he doing at 10 o'clock in the morning?
That's the discipline. That's the drive. Them man are focused. Tunnel vision. See, we might run jokes. All right. We run 1 and 2 jokes about my little big cousin tight shorts tee. But because he's my little cousin, but he's big. No, he's big. So my little big cousin tight shorts tee. But the fucker is disciplined. Yeah. See, he's found the lane.
For your birthday.
Come on.
And I was doing that plant-based. He was laughing about it, but that's the discipline because he could have said, you know what, let me let my hair down and do whatever. But no, I'm still on a program. Bro, I need to do.
See it there, and I get it. Yeah. Because I understand what he's on, and I see how he's training. Yeah. And he goes solo. That's discipline. Yeah. When you really want to train, I don't train with no one. Man, them want to train with me. Yeah. More time, I'm training. I ain't got time to wait for niggas because I know what I've got to do for myself to accomplish my goals. I know what I've got to do for myself to open up my new business and this, that, the other. So when he's training solo, I don't need to say nothing because he's a big man. You understand? But I watch what he's doing and I see it and I respect it. What you just said there about the diet, I see that. I didn't notice that the other day, but Palm said it to me. Palms was like, boy, T serious about what he's doing. I said, well, how you know that? He goes, when we finished the podcast, all the man them was in the kitchen and them man was all scavenging over the chocolate and the chocolate and the biscuits, and T went and took a banana. I said, yeah, that's the difference. He didn't need to tell me twice. That's the difference in mentality. You see what I'm trying to say? Like you,
Doug, did you have biscuits or did you have the banana?
Yeah, both.
What
I did have was that thing in the blue wrapper.
Yeah, those were what you do. Those as well.
They're healthy.
Yeah, but all right.
They're healthy.
Yeah, they're in between. They're all right.
I had to take a couple with me.
Yeah, all right. I'm not taking anything away from you. But the man say he took a couple with me.
Clear up they weren't biscuits.
Man said,
Right.
go on that, I had to take a couple with me.
Yeah, the breakfast bar thing.
breakfast
Yeah,
bar,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I had to
Was
take
it
some with
was
me
it
for
breakfast
work.
time?
Yeah, that's why. So I was just making sure I was getting my full.
Make sure you're right for the morning.
No, you were getting right. But the point, what you're saying is that's the
Yeah, that's fine.
it's the extra discipline. You see what I'm saying? The extra
That
discipline.
part weren't taking that, you know.
Doug's holding feelings. No. We're going to crosses. You know what I mean?
About only discussion about it.
But no, all the man. It was. I didn't take one because I didn't know it. So I just kept walking.
No, you didn't know what was
I didn't know what was going on. But yeah, Palm said to me like all the men took, but T went and took a banana. But because without having to ask him daily because we see each other and stuff, I know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I know how disciplined he is. Like he's lost the weight, and you want to keep it moving, Alati.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you know what it took for you to get to it, so you're just sticking with it.
Definitely.
And I know that kind of discipline because I always remember my brother, my youngest brother, God rest his soul. When he was little, he was chubby, innit?
Mm-hmm.
And then I remember when he got in shape, I can't remember what I offered him one time. I don't know what it was. And he just went to me, "It's the first time I've had a six-pack in my life. You think I'm eating that shit?" I get it. You understand what I'm trying to say? So and that's the discipline to like, but you got to accomplish it first. And that goes in any aspect of what we're doing. My brother to my left, he's a football man. This, that, the other, coaching. Talk about the kind of discipline them youths are going to have to need to exhibit because you work for an academy. What kind of are they going to have to exhibit to accomplish that goal of being on any kind of high level? Talk it.
They're going to have to dedicate their life to it. They're going to have to work with other kids and know that in their mind they want to be that kid. They want to be that guy. They want to be the one that gets signed. And the only way you can do that is by living it. Even from a young age, there's no excuses. You can't go, I'm only 8, I'm only 10, I'm only 16. Put the work in now. You got top ballers that are making their debuts at 15. You get me? I tell my nephew this all the time. He knows what it is. No shortcuts. Put the work in. No days off. If you see others with days off, that don't have to be you. So it's all discipline. It's a mindset.
How bad do you want it?
How bad do you want it?
How
Every
bad do
day,
you want
no
it?
days off.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying when it comes to discipline. What was you going to say?
No, I was going to say, I was watching Naomi Osaka, that thing on Netflix.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
watching it round.
I was
Big.
big.
Them kind of things must be
Big.
watched.
No,
I was watching it
motivational.
today while I was kicking it, waiting to come here. And she was around, they didn't say her age, but she was around 8, 9. 8 hours of tennis a day. 8, 9.
My minimum. I see.
8 hours of tennis a day.
I watched piece of it.
My girl said, what? No school? I said, school's got to be on top of that.
Of course.
A day. But that's what it takes to get to be the number 1 athlete of the world.
Discipline.
Pure training.
It takes 8 hours a day.
Repetition.
At 8 or 9
And
years
people
old.
see- people
And
see
she said
because-
that when I was young, I wasn't even good. And she was chubby and fat.
Repetition.
See? Repetition.
Repetition.
And it
Work
goes,
hard.
it goes for anything, I'm telling you.
And people will see it soon because I think even Serena Williams, Will
Williams,
Smith,
they got a film coming
got a
out.
film
See it.
coming out with Will Smith playing the dad and all of that, and that's going to show another level of
Yeah,
the
what it
dedication.
It's the
it takes.
discipline. Mayweather.
It's a 1%. It's not even 1%. You can't even say 1%.
No, that's for the elite of the elites.
Yeah, but it's not even
But
1%.
we
that's
can, but
the
we
elite.
can,
I
but
think
we
the
can take
1%
from that.
I think
Go
the
on.
1% is like, you know, like when you just naturally, you know, like so you see, like the best way to explain it, see like a man like Ronaldinho, like just naturally,
Natural talent.
them man never used to train.
Yeah,
Like,
didn't put in the hard.
they put in the he was naturally, that's the 1%, and he was phenomenal.
Yeah.
But you know, like when you say like, but you look at someone like Ronaldo, that yeah, he had the talent, but he like, bro, he's a machine. This brother, boom, and you can see he's
Trained himself to that. Yeah.
Because his son.
But that's what it is, because he knows
Yeah.
what it takes, because he weren't the most naturally talented.
yes,
But he's worked hard.
hard.
He's worked hard. And we can take an example from these, man. Just a little something in whatever you're doing. You've got to work harder than the next man. You've got to be disciplined. You've got to be willing to go the extra yard.
Yeah.
You've got to be willing to push yourself to that. You understand? So it's all good saying, oh, I want to accomplish that. I want to buy that house. But if you're not going to put in the work that's going to put you in position to accomplish these things, you ain't disciplined enough to say, I'm not going to buy this and that in between.
Yeah.
You understand? I'm not going to take no girl out for a hot minute. I'm not I'm
Let
going
that
to
digest.
let all of that
Yeah.
just fade out
'Cause
for
a
a
lot of
piece.
man- a lot
And
of
I'm
man
going to
do the
focus
dating
on my
thing, yeah.
accomplishing my goal. Then I'll deal with all of that afterwards. And if by some chance I meet someone good along the way that I don't need to do that, then it's a bonus.
Yeah.
But that's the level of discipline.
And I feel this.
We got to start thinking long-term solution rather than quick fix.
Yeah, Sonny
Again,
was
like
on
my
the
brother
same
said,
thing.
Sonny Edwards, because he's the elite. He's a world champion, bro.
Yeah,
To
but
be
he
a
put in
world
the work.
champion, you need that mindset. I always go back to Mayweather. Mayweather don't drink. The man's in the club buying drinks for everyone and don't drink.
Yeah.
I saw a program the other day. The man said, a man was talking that he bought Mayweather in the club. Mayweather had headphones on in the club. So the man said to him, "Why have you got headphones on in the club, champ? What's going on?" He said he took out the thing and put it in his ears, and it's going 1 2 1 2 hook, 1 2 slip roll hook.
Well, there you
Discipline.
There you go.
No days off.
There you go. Yeah.
I'm in the club and I'm in the gym.
You understand?
So man's in the gym and
Discipline.
he's just imagining the...
Man's still zoning because I've got to be better. I've got to be the best at what I do. I have to
yeah.
accomplish this. I've got to keep driven.
Yeah, and
'Cause
it almost looks like a craziness with it, but
You have to be crazy.
like a method. But there's such a method to the
There's
madness.
method to the
And
madness.
it's mad, 'cause like,
People
even
will-
like this conversation right now is something man needs, because like there might be people in my position that are just complacent, like you know, like you might make money, do whatever, you got other things that you're doing, but then just that added discipline will push other things that you're doing over the line. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
complacency.
saying?
Complacency is the killer of ambition, blood. Like,
Yeah,
man, them can't see one thing with me. I've been out here a minute, bro. I'm a driven motherfucker, bro. Like I'm very driven. I'm never satisfied. It's like, what can we do now? What can we do now?
What
How am I
next?
improving? What's next?
What's
Nikos
next,
knows me. That's my line. What's
Yeah.
next? Oh, we just finished that CD. Ain't you gonna stop and enjoy it, P? No. What's the next one?
On to the next.
That was my outlook.
Yeah.
I don't think. Sometimes I think you should have stopped to smell the roses, but another time I think you ain't got
going.
too much time. Keep going.
yeah,
What's
yeah,
next?
yeah.
You understand?
because I share that, like, because that's the thing. Cause I always make moves. Like man, no, I'm always on stuff.
Come on.
innit? I'm always on stuff.
Big
But
Dougie
I
Doug,
feel
blood.
like when I hear conversations like this, I don't feel like rah, man's not doing it. I feel like, you know what? It's like if you just like have that mindset to push you to there, I could see that man would go from being there, where I'm man's climbing.
Blood, you're moving.
I'm moving, but you know, like now, if man was to really share that same kind of like, there's the drive there. I wouldn't say that I like
Bro,
bright,
the
'cause
drive-
I'm
the
constant,
drive's there.
But I feel you tighten it
But
up.
it's
You
easy.
know,
It's easy to get lads. But here's the thing.
Yeah,
You have to be around people that are gonna drag you, and then you're gonna be
Yeah.
like, "Bro, for real."
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah,
man needs
yeah,
to go
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Like, as we're talking, there's
Yeah.
probably things I know from what you're saying. There's things that are triggering you, and you're thinking, "Yeah, for real, Dougie. Let's get to Dougie
Since
work."
man's
yeah,
been
yeah.
You
talking,
understand?
I've been updating my notes.
There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah.
You know the way there.
You
Yeah,
need
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
You need to be around man that can motivate
pushing.
you. There's no point being around man that's just. I used to say to, I won't say who because then it's disrespect to their crew. I used to say to him, listen, the problem is no one in your crew is ambitious enough.
yeah,
So that's gonna pull you.
yeah.
You understand what I'm trying to say? They're not. So there's you fall into complacency.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like if
understand?
you're the only ambitious person
You're the
in your
only.
circle,
He only. Then what? Like I say, if you're the
because you
smartest
share
man,
an idea to man, and he's like, nah, you know what?
yeah, no one's driven.
Yeah.
It's not. It's inconceivable to them when you tell them, "Oh, I want to do this."
Yeah,
So then now you're gonna have extra gumption because I'm not gonna lie. I say things that people would think are probably that can't be done until you start showing them it can be, and then they'll start believing you. But that's just human nature. Sometimes sometimes your friends will say to you, "Oh, you can't do that," but really it's because they feel they couldn't do that. It's too much for them to fathom. You understand? So then it's on you to show them, like, listen, it can, and then drag them along. But ideally, you want to be in a situation where iron is sharpening iron.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
see what I'm
yeah,
trying to
yeah,
say?
yeah, yeah.
Where I can look to my bro and be like, okay, what we doing? Like, what you want to do? You want to train? You want to this? You want to that? You understand? What's the movement? I can look to you and be like, Doug, here's what we're going to do next. That's what you want to be around. That kind of energy. You understand? You need to be in rooms of people that want to push things forward. You can't, if you're always the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. You need to be in rooms with people that are talking different kind of business, different kind of ideas, showing you things. Oh, what about this? Suggesting ideas, that you can brainstorm with. Otherwise, if that's not happening, all your people are pulling you, you're going to have to ease them up. Because to accomplish what you're disciplined to do, you need to go on a solo mission.
Yeah.
Warriors walk alone.
Yeah,
You understand?
straight, yeah.
So sometimes you got to take that walk dolo if you can't until you end up in the right room. And even when you're in that room, you're still going to leave it and go by yourself. And you might enter another room and pick something out of there. You see what I'm trying to say? We're in all different circles, but we bring it back home to the village and we share the knowledge. You understand what I'm trying to say? So we have to keep things moving forward. The discipline. See what I'm saying? How's your discipline going, Nikos?
Well, 100% agree with what you're saying. Still,
That's what... Nikos has been around from early, bro. So me and him seen it, and we've kind of seen how things have gone. And what the benefits of the discipline can be. It could be anything, bro. No one don't tell anything. Like if Palms was here, I'd say it to him. I used to say to him all the time, Palms, like I can't make you do your sit-ups. I can't There's no point me chasing you to do your run.
You gotta want to do.
You've got to want to do it. You understand?
And I feel that
because the talent will only take you so far. Palms is a talented guy. 6'8". I've watched him go. I've driven up and down the country. Watched him do ABAs, punch man's head off, bro. I've watched him do it. You understand? 70% natural talent, 30% training. Because Palms is lazy when he wants to be. When he wants to train, he can train like a beast. But really, he can be lazy because he knows he's turning up and boxing off man's head. But at some point, if he continues on the journey, he's going to hit that point where you're meeting man that's maybe not as talented as you, but they're working. They're working hard, bro. They're living it. They're living that Spartan lifestyle every day. They're waking up obsessed. Press ups, sit ups, training, runs. You understand? Wanting it more. All of the above. You see what I'm trying to say? So that's what. But if you've got the talent and you're working like a flipping, like the underdog, like Mayweather, because I noticed the reason I bring Mayweather is because I noticed they keep talking this thing where they're like, nobody except Conor McGregor would be this rich and still fight. Like Mayweather plays golf. You see what I'm trying to say?
But this is the thing, even at the age Mayweather's at now, he's still
mashing work and still training. Blood. And he fought the best of the best at big old ages and was still keeping that Spartan mentality. He was blood. He's been rich for a hot minute, bro, and been fighting like he's broke. But that's a discipline. That's a wild discipline.
Because you know what, a lot of people make it, especially in this day and age, and you see it in the football industry, and you see it in a lot of sports actually. That once certain players get that check and they cut that wage, the hunger, they kind of tail off. And you only see the elite the elite few, that can still maintain at a high level and still earn the top money and be performance.
You only get there's only a few
Ronaldos
in the world.
But that's why you see when I did I think the first one of them little videos I did. I spoke about that. I said chase success, don't chase money. I remember I said chase success.
Because with chasing success, the money will come.
Money will come. Now, because them man are so obsessed with the success, they want to be successful, which means you want to be the best. So now you're going to have to do all this work. And as a byproduct, the money and everything else is going to come. Ronaldo is obsessed. The nigga trains 20... Look, the man's in shape. He wants to do this, that way. He's doing... Every interview I've seen from them ballers, they're talking, Ronaldo will do 2 hours after everyone's left. Ronaldo will get there before everyone left. What do you know about that? Translate that into anything. Your work. You want to take over the whole company. Get there before your frigging boss. Leave after your frigging boss. If you ain't leaving after him, go home and continue to work. You understand? Watch his moves. Watch her moves. See how she's moving. Study it. Implement some of it into your own ways. Improve on it. If you think you're smarter than that person, don't outshine the master. It's in the 48 laws of power. Play it calm. But study the moves and see how you can implement it when it's your turn and your time. But you've got to be disciplined. Let's cut the joke thing. You understand? It's all good to be fucking running down gal and all of that kind of stuff. But is it making you any money? Is it forwarding anything? Is it going to put food on the table? You understand? It's all good. These girls might be more disciplined than you.
They are.
They might be doing what they're doing.
And a lot of them are.
And got a bigger plan. Got a bigger plan than you. And you're just chasing behind them. You're chasing behind them like a police car with a siren on. You understand? But you don't know what it is.
A lot of these women, they got their businesses set up and doing a lot of their thing and got their thing patterned up.
They've got it panned.
They got it patterned up still.
So it is what it is.
Yo.
The man himself just stepped in, you know.
Another motivated, driven man.
And you come late in the conversation. We're talking about this. Shout out Joel Beya that's just entered the building.
In the room.
Come on, Beya, talk the thing, blood. Talk the thing.
Listen.
Talk the thing. Camera's on.
Discipline is what you man are doing here.
I know. Rain,
sleet, or snow. I know this podcast is coming out.
Yeah, 100%.
Same with when you play in the football team.
Yeah.
Robbie's thing at AFTV.
That's right.
He said he ain't missed a game in 8 years.
Yeah.
Or he's missed one and it was due to the airplane. Something that's not even his fault. Bruv, the discipline. Because you know what it is, yeah? It takes years for man to respect you, you know? Sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sometimes it takes years. You could be grinding, thinking. That's why I don't understand. People will be like, they'll do something and then they'll go, oh, but this youth's been doing this for longer. Like, I ain't got like the biggest social media numbers. Yeah. But they don't understand why man's doing some of the things I'm doing. It's only because I've been so disciplined to the point where man can respect what I'm doing. That's it. Do you know where I'm coming from? Like, that's why if Pound says, yo, I'm in the studio, but like, I'm coming through. Do you know why? Because I know this thing is going to go far because he's disciplined enough to keep the thing working. You know what I mean? So that's why if I come in the room, you're like, yeah, big up, Joe. It's not because I'm a nice Johnny guy. Hey, everyone, what's going on? It's because you look at man and you see a certain type of seriousness. It's not to big myself up like I'm everything.
It's not.
It's just, I'm a serious guy when it comes.
I just said that. I said this about you need to surround yourself with like-minded individuals as well. I was just talking that before. How important it is because so you're getting pulled. If you're slipping, a man that can pull you along. A man you can look at and be like, right, he's on it. You can't be with people that are just content, complacent, lazy. You've got to be around driven individuals. You understand? But carry on.
Yeah, I was listening to, you know me, I don't hide, I'm a Christian. I was listening to Dr. Miles Monroe.
That's right.
Yeah.
This guy was talking about eagles fly with eagles.
Come on.
When an eagle is on top, he doesn't see, or he or she doesn't see any of the other birds because they're flying on top. They fly at the highest altitude.
Bro,
Do you get where I'm coming from?
Bro, I'm a man that says it.
If in order for you to be successful and be the best you can be, you have to intentionally line yourself up with people that are doing well.
Bro.
Yeah.
I'm not here breading you, but I can't help but be attracted at the greatness that you're doing. Vice versa. That's why if I hit you up, you're always available for me.
Yeah, come on.
All the time. I'll hit man up. I'll be like, yo,
reason,
or he'll
bro.
hit man up. And we talk like we've known each other for 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
But man just, you get me? Man's just from here. But it's because there's a passion that we have for what we do. And I'm not a threat to him. He's not a threat to me. But there's a passion. You get me? And I can't explain it more. Because
you just kicked it nice there.
Yeah,
like I say, because it ties in with what say the reverend's name again, please, for those that might want to look
Dr.
him
Miles
up.
Monroe.
Dr.
He's
Miles
passed
Monroe.
away. Passed away on the thingy, but
I feel
I'm talking about
what you said there sounds familiar to something that I say, which is if you want to fly with the eagles, you can't spend your days hanging around with the crows. You understand what I'm trying to say? So
Hear that.
I fully feel what was being said there, and it's the truth. So I just say the discipline levels, and I want people to take from this that you're gonna have to. It also as well, even though like we said, we've managed to find stages in our life and go through certain doors and where we're finding and aligning ourselves with like-minded individuals. But there's going to be times when discipline is a lonely pursuit.
Yeah, 100%.
Because
it feels like sometimes you can be on the mission that you're trying to achieve by yourself, and because not everyone's going to share your.
That's
same
when it
vision,
really counts.
It's when share your same goals. So sometimes you feel like you're just out here doing what you're doing. And it's just you one out here grinding.
Well, you can have a big team, you know.
Yeah.
You can have bare man with you.
And be alone.
And be alone.
Because
It's fun.
And be alone.
It's your journey. So
Yeah.
Bro, you can you can be alone in a room full of friends.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
That's where you get things like frustration and things like that. And that's another conversation. But easily. But I think people can't help but be attracted to people who are, they just got their head screwed on. And then that is even above numbers. Like doesn't, bro, you man are growing. I check your numbers. Cool. There's podcasts out there that are bigger numbers, bigger. But there's something there. Do you get where I'm coming from? And that's what's going to attract
100.
the people that you know, attract people to say, right, you know what, we're gonna, because it's something solid there, you know what I mean?
And you can't, as important as it is, but you can't always play the numbers game.
Yeah.
Because
Got balance.
it's like, do you judge a man off his money or his character? It falls into the same kind of lane. You see what I'm trying to say? Because right now, I could have come in this door. I could have come in this door and every week talked a bag of fuckery, and we could be on however many views now. I could be slewing people constantly
Yeah.
for views.
Bro,
You understand what I'm saying?
If it's,
But
if it's a numbers game,
if it's to make a
man know
numbers
what man
game,
need to do
but
to make it a numbers game.
I will not. I won't fold on my integrity.
Yeah. That's
You understand? Remember episode 1? I said, I sat and I said, I'm not gonna fold on my integrity. I'm not gonna this, that, the other. Remember, I listed. I can't remember what it was because I've not watched it. But you remember the first episode, masculinity thing, and I listed the things I won't do. I won't snake my people. I won't. I'm still episode 52 or whatever it is, and that outlook hasn't changed. So when I say patient man ride donkey and this, that, the other, I'm willing to go the long route.
Yeah. And you
But
know it
stand for
even now
something
we
because
even-
it means more to me when I'm walking play. I can't go nowhere without people, my people or people in general stopping me and saying, "Rah, P, yeah, we mess with you. We love what you do." I love that. You see what I'm trying to say? You can't buy that. The respect, the honor. You see what I'm trying to say? To be honored by your people, to be held in a level of esteem. You can't buy that. Sorry, go on, Doug. What was you gonna say, big man?
No, I was just gonna say the same thing, like what you're saying about the whole integrity thing, innit? Like not giving up your integrity and not like man could have been out here chatting a bag of madness, throwing people under the table on some chatty patty thing, easy just for the numbers.
It's easy
innit?
work.
Like easy work. But
It's easy.
one
Chatty
thing I
patty,
say on
easy
this,
work.
man stayed true to what we believe in. Also on top of that, like we've just kept it grinding out.
You know,
It's not about the numbers for us. It's not about like how many.
Joe,
because it's gonna come.
You get me? It's just gonna come. We know what it is. It's a patience thing as well.
Do you know
get
what?
I'm
Do you know
saying?
what? I'm not gonna say any names because I don't think it's fair. But I got one of the biggest compliments the other day.
Go on.
There was something that I was trying to do. I'll just put it that way. And I said to the people, I said, "Right, like, but why do you want me to do it? Because it sounds all well and good, that blah blah blah. But this me, why do you want me to do it?" And then the people they said, "Because I trust you. We trust you, and we don't think you're going to, what's the word? Not compensate. You're not you're not gonna damage. Yeah,
Our brand.
You're not gonna compromise
Our brand.
your brand or our brand for the sake of something, bro. That felt like £1 million to man.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
That felt like
I'm telling
£1
you.
million to man.
telling you, my brother.
If you say to me, Doug, you're gonna handle that. Yeah, you know what? I trust Joel Beya. You know,
Yeah.
bro. I'm not talking about just man trust man. I'm talking about if you turn around and you say I trust him. You know, bro. That is better than. You know what I mean? Because that eventually leads to money. Because then people, you know what I mean? Like,
And that's what I mean with the integrity thing. Like that's why I don't do the numbers game. Like we've had meetings, we've had people, companies want to vet us and stuff, and I won't fold on what I do. Even when I was doing, you saw my music, bro. I got approached with all kind. I ain't gonna be that. Like I've never folded on my integrity, so it's always gonna be character first. You know, because when push comes to shove, and I've lost close ones and this, that, the other. When push comes to shove, is how will they remember you? You see what I'm trying to say? Because this is all good, and you can do all of this stuff and whatever, and you could have the biggest numbers, but do you want them? Do you just want to be a fucking joke, a joke man, a gimmick, a clown? You see what I'm saying? So
clown thing.
trust in your process, people, and take your time. Be disciplined. That's a
Certain man will
that's a
have numbers.
discipline.
Certain man will have numbers, but there's no substance in
No
what
substance.
they're
Not
about.
selling out your integrity is
know
a
what I'm saying?
discipline. It's a discipline. Believing in yourself to be like, you know what? I believe in what I'm Joel Beya. I believe in what I'm doing. I believe I can get to this. I'm gonna display a discipline to trust in what I do and keep going. And you know, I believe it's gonna work my way.
but P, it's hard. Think of it.
course
I'm one
it's
of the
hard.
only content creators. I'm not saying I'm not getting at anyone else who does. I'm not. This is my decision and my choices. I'm one of the only content creators who you're not gonna hear swearing in man's thingy. You might not hear, and this is just me, right? These are my lines because you write your price when you start, like what you did. Write your price and stick to it. Do you know where I'm coming from? Because then you're being real to yourself.
100.
I'm not gonna come on your platform and start talking like, yeah, you know, you know that. Like I'm me. I'm not gonna come and hide things, and next thing you know, you're like, "Right, no, I'm who I am. If I want to tell you what I want to tell, I want. But so even for man, I've had guys that I've had companies that have said, "Raw, you know that guy's got 500,000 subscribers, literally 500,000 subscribers." But to be honest with you, yeah, we don't really trust him. But yet you, at the time, I think we only had like 70,000 subscribers when we were doing the YouTube thing. But we really like your stuff, and you know what I mean, we can, and then they'll, literally it's just small things like that, and it encourages you. When I see how you are, you don't treat anyone different because of their background or whatever it is, because you've made a decision that when people step into this room, I saw what made you think 101, they clipped that bit and I forgot, but you said that when people step in this room, you've made a decision to treat them a certain way, and that's a price. You ain't, no one's gonna pay you, or no friend of yours is gonna gas you that, you know what, that you's an idiot, or when he steps in, So these are all prices. But the problem is, people have different prices depending on who they're around. When they're around certain
some man
people,
will fold for the pound coin. That's a discipline. The money can make man lose their mind.
Yeah,
you understand?
And I think that's one thing with man them, like even like me, like working with P, and like things that I've learned even being around P, like when it comes to certain things, that we're not gonna compromise anything over anything. Like, do you get what I'm saying? And I'm a strong believer on that as well. Like, we know our worth in it, like, and even like we know what we bring to the table. And I think when anyone fucks with us, or when we meet people, or even when I'm out meeting people, it's like, because of how we conduct ourselves, people know what they're gonna get. So they know it's a real and authentic vibe. Do you get what I'm saying? Be like, there's not one thing where man gonna think man's out here for a gimmick, or man's out here trying to sell themselves, or like we might feel people are trying to sell themselves to like secure certain things, or like you said, like around certain people, all of a sudden they're acting different because they feel they can get something off of that person, or that, or this and that. Do you get me? Regardless of who a person is, we'll treat them and conduct ourselves the same way.
100%.
Do you get what I'm saying?
But you know,
and people fuck with that energy,
proper. But you know what else? This is for you lot listening. Yeah, man's been in other situations where it's the stuff where people can't even see. So I'll give you a quick example. Like, I've worked with people where it will be something as small as, like, no one will ever find out, but you still got to be real to yourself. We were working somewhere, we were doing some big shoot, and then one of the brothers was just like, yeah, put everything on the business card, but don't put this on the business card, don't put that on the business card. All right, cool. Man was around someone, and he just wanted to put the thing on the business card because it was a small amount of number that no one would have clocked. I just looked at, man, I thought, rah, even though it could be the smallest thing in the world, it lets me know that I can't mess with you in the long run. Because if you're doing that with small amounts of money, or whatever it is, when it's a big amount, you're definitely going to snake, man.
Them man that will throw you under the bus.
Straight.
So watch them man there.
Listen, so you got to pay attention to the smallest things. If man sends you an invoice, and let's just say someone sends you an invoice, P, you're supposed to do something for 20 bags, but they accidentally send you 30 bag. What are you going to do?
Come on, you know me already, blood.
What are you going to do? Because that's the real question. Man, man, take that straight.
No, that's small-minded thinking, bro. That's small-minded thinking.
Because I know I'd rather,
of course,
you've made a mistake. Yeah, you can see you can trust me now.
But you have to be grown and evolved to get to that level, because if some people, like, when you're younger and when you're this, that, or when you're small-minded, you ain't gonna think like that. Yeah. All you think is the like I say, the quick fix. You're not thinking long-term solution. I always say think long-term solution, not quick fix. Some people just think, right, an extra 10 grand, I'm taking that. Yeah, sure. You just burnt a bridge. You see what I'm trying to say? Like, that 10 bags won't be is not worth it for what you could benefit in the long run. So I'm going to hit them back and be like, listen, you just whatever, because that's how we move.
And it's important for, especially for us black people, though. Yeah, because
that's a discipline thing.
Especially if, of course, man's been in that situation. You're even sending the email back, and you're like, I'm not saying it's easy, because you're like, especially when no one's ever gonna find out.
Yeah, that's right.
They might not even say thank you.
Yeah,
that's right.
They might not even say rah.
But then you could fuck up. You see, like what you're saying there, you don't even, like you said, burning a bridge. You don't even know what you fucked up if you kept that. Do you get what I'm saying? You don't even have to test in you.
That's
you get what I'm saying?
You never know.
Right, you never know. That's why sometimes you have to just be. You have to be
real.
You have to be real.
Conduct yourself.
The only thing I want to do, if I'm to be honest with you, is I step in a room and I step out, and they can just say, yeah, you know what, yeah. Not I like him, because not everyone's gonna like you, people. Sorry, you're not all gonna like You know what I mean? But it's just that's a man of character.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Because that
gotta
if you're
respect me.
that's it. 'Cause it don't have to be because then the money comes with that afterwards.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all man's looking for.
And that's a great way for us to bring it to a close. We've got to wrap up now. It's been that was a strong.
That was a strong episode.
Man,
I'm
them-
definitely clipping this one up.
No,
yeah.
real talk.
Man, them
Because
have-
P was spitting, so like it's like man's had a chance to just sit down and listen,
listen.
reflect. It's what you know. It's a reflecting episode. Man's had a chance to sit down, think like,
so
right.
I was-
Everyone's
what-
making notes because now it makes you.
What you saying? I was talking too much.
No.
calm, blood, calm.
Man was putting in the input, but you see while you was chatting, I'm thinking, right, there's certain things I need to do when I get home.
But that's,
Like, when
but
get
that's
out
what
of
I
here,
say
need to-
about the team
Yeah,
and
yeah,
about
yeah.
like-minded individuals,
Yeah,
so we can pull each other
so
a
man
certain
see-
way.
yeah,
If I see my brother slipping, I'm gonna say, "Rah, come on!"
yeah.
Literally, if I see my brother slipping, I'm gonna say to my brother, "Like, listen,
Yeah, this
let's
one-
get it done."
this one-
My son knows I'm a nightmare, bro,
yeah.
because I'm always like. What we saying? Why ain't this getting
Nah,
done?
this one
Why
was
ain't you going for your runs?
This is-
Why aren't you doing this?
like I said-
You're not disciplined enough.
Yeah.
You see what I'm trying to say?
Like I said, this one was needed
regimented.
because, like I said to P, it's like man's doing stuff, so it's not like man's inactive.
Yeah.
But it's like, right, like there's that complacency where, like I say, with work, you just know you're good. So you have to kind of start to level it up. So
No,
even
you-
while
you-
you was talking, I'm just thinking, right, I got to do this when I.
But
get
it
out
helps,
there.
man.
Yeah,
Even
yeah,
when I'm
no,
talking or I'm
it
listening,
helps.
These are
it helps
conversations
us.
you've
Talking,
got to
I'm
have.
just thinking, right, I
These
need
are
to do this, I
conversations
need
you've
to
got to
go
have.
and-
You can't be
saying that.
content.
Yeah.
I'm speaking to people and saying, okay, so what's next for you? Like, how are you going to look to get that promotion? Are they valuing enough in the company that you're working
Yeah.
at? Like, are you being paid accordingly? If not,
Yeah.
do you think you should leave? All right, what then? What, they're not gonna offering you a pay rise? All right, well, let's see what happens when you look a new job and you tell them you're going to leave. I bet you they offer you a pay rise then,
course.
because you
Yeah,
must
yeah,
know your
straight.
worth.
Oh, yeah.
You must know your
Yeah,
all of
yeah,
that. You understand? That's these are the conversations that I have. But anyway, listen, it's been a good one. I ain't gonna. That's a whole nother episode. Listen, it's been great.
Yeah.
Shout out my bro Joel Beya.
Come on, man.
Come
Every
on, bro.
single
We're
time.
Come
all
in sliding through,
slip.
respect it, fam.
Come on, Joel Beya
Listen,
came.
listen. You
Come
think
on,
you
blood.
lot said
Joel
in the last episode, "Come true whenever you want." I was like,
No,
cool.
no,
True whenever
the
you
door's
want.
open to you,
mean,
bro. Man came.
Always.
Love.
Man came through with a roll neck jumper and that super sleek top. Like,
Sometimes,
swagging,
some
swagging.
days, you get
Cat
me.
swagging. I love that. So nah, hail up all the man them.
You know that.
It's another
still filming
one.
still.
Well, that's I know we're still filming. That's just walked in. But anyway, it's another one. Winners Talking podcast. We're out. Pound Style the Hustler.
To that.
Big Dog.
Yeah.
Joel
Nah, man.
Beya, the man them in the room. Joe came and just,
Yeah, man.
came to just spread some knowledge. It's the Hustler. Stat.